Hi, welcome back to Arknights Academy. Today's lesson we'll be learning about collision and split box. This topic has everything to do with hitboxes. I say hitbox, but the truth is, in Arknights, they are all circles. Yes, Arknights is a circle game with square tiles. Let's start right off. There are two kinds of hitbox that every unit has. The first is the collision hitbox. This is what defines unit's actual body. This hitbox is roughly half a tile in diameter. We can use unit's shadows as rough guidelines. As the name suggests, the collision hitbox is used as collision area and also for hit registration. This means hits are only registered when the tag enters this area, and that multiple units cannot normally be in the same exact collision area. This last part comes especially important later. One thing to note is that for enemies, collision hitbox are only active when they are blocked, which is why we can see units overlapping with each other when they're walking. This also causes some funny interactions such as enemies falling off holes after getting blocked on Annihilation 2. Next up is block hitbox. This hitbox is significantly bigger than collision hitbox, being at least greater than 1 tile in diameter. This hitbox prevents enemies from moving forward, as long as the blocking conditions are met. That is, the operator have enough free block slots and the enemy is not yet blocked. Because block hitbox is larger than the tile the operator is on, enemies blocked by them will still be located on different tiles, even though they might look like they are already in the same tile. However, since these hitbox are circles, it's still possible for enemies to enter inside the same tile as the operator through different angles. All of this lead to it being possible for enemies to be in multiple tiles at the same time. This is where one of the most important tactics come into play, that is called split box. You might have heard about this as there are a lot of videos or guides explaining it, or might even have already used it either by accident or not. Split box is a technique to deploy operators to block the enemy when they are in between multiple tiles. This causes their collision hitbox to be placed in between the tiles, which in turn allows them to get hit by attacks within those tiles. This technique is useful for both offensive and defensive purposes. Some common examples are in Frost Nova maps, where by split boxing, we can deal damage while also avoiding her area attack. There is also another similar advanced technique called split pushing, which is an extension of split boxing. This technique, while it's lesser known, is just as, if not more important than split boxing. Remember before that I said multiple units cannot normally be in the same exact collision area. What happens if we deploy operators right on top of enemies? Well, because of the existence of collision hitbox, and since our operator cannot move, the enemies are displaced to the nearest edge of operator collision hitbox. This is what's called split pushing. By deploying operators during this condition, we get to push enemies and move them somewhere else, which in turn also causes split box. This technique works regardless of enemy's weight, which makes it applicable even on enemies that are normally hard to shift. However, if both units are exactly in the same point, they'll just stand together. Another cool trick about this technique is that it can also be used to push enemies onto other friendly units, even when it shouldn't be possible otherwise. When this is combined with other stalling techniques such as attack cancel, attack bait, and many others, this turns into very powerful tools that allow us to stall for a very long time. This technique is prevalent in high risk clear, low operator count, 1P relay, and many other challenging stuff. That would be it for today's lesson. While this might look like something little and insignificant, it's all the little things that differentiate how good Doctor plays compared to others. Comment down below if you have further questions, and I'll see you guys on the next lesson.